come check out my new merch store on Society 6. Find the link in the description down below. Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It's time for us to jump back on this boat and start exploring the water some more. This is the final episode, hopefully, that if this happens again, I'm going to be pretty upset. But yeah, this is the final episode that's going to have some post-commentary, so let's hope that that remains true in the future as well. We will have fixed our audio issue close to the end of this episode, so I'm just going to be doing this post-commentary until then. So hopefully you all enjoy. This boat does not turn, I swear to God, dude. If they need to make it turn just a little bit tighter, just a tiny bit. But yeah, anyways. Beautiful location out here. Beautiful location. And if you look at that island right there, this basically confirmed for me that this is the remains of the Lutherian. I think it's called the Lutherian Titan from Xenoblade 2. The Lutherian was like a interconnected set of multiple Titans that connected with one another, and they floated in the air. And so this looks like it's the husk remains of that Titan, which is kind of cool. We speculated that when we looked at the map. Also, look at the level of the enemies in the water here. So I was going to jump out and try and fight one of these, but then I saw that level and I said, yep, we're gonna nope the fuck out of doing that. But yeah, our side quest here to find the person who escaped from the prison is right here on this island, so that's what we're gonna do. Of course, we're gonna kill some elites before we go and do that because I have to murder all the elites that we find. Alright, maybe not all of them, but
You doing all right there?
many of them.
Very fancy with you. They broke away.
Come here! I got something for you! Perfect timing. Keep it up, Neil!
Demon Slayer! Overfall! Now we're talking.
Also, as a reminder, the crust tip is one of the first enemies that you fought in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Not one of, it is the first enemy you fight in Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Keep it up, Neil! No! Feeling good!
Are you pissed?
We can do this!
I'll fix the work.
Oh, yeah!
Here we go, man. My day had a whooping. Come on, let's go. Oh, stop.
I'll keep on pelting them. Amazing.
Gonna smash you in.
This should be our plan of attack.
I might have the answer.
I'll make it! I'll take point. I have your back, whatever the weather. Again. Take this.
I might have the answer. Hit them with a heat wave. Everyone get ready.
I'm I'll take point. Now follow your lead.
Here's the picture.
We can go all night. I got you, my son.
Right, all figured out.
And we have yet another chain attack that I did not use a hero on, and therefore we weren't able to get to the fourth chain. So you can see that I've done a number of these in a row, and I think there's going to be at least one more, and at that point I get really fucking annoyed, and that's when I finally try to look it up again. And I'm not even lying, I looked at 4 different websites until I found the one that gave me the answer I was looking for.
Something
So,
so valuable here.
yeah.
So she was all alone out here.
Acting alone is better for intelligence gathering and makes it easier to hide. It may have been a strategic decision.
Huh. There's nobody here. Puzzles. This is definitely the rendezvous point. You guys take a load off. I'll take a look around. Sure thing.
It's gorgeous. I can hardly believe my eyes. Is this real?
We don't wage many battles at sea, so makes sense the seas would be relatively untouched.
Aha.
When people do die at sea, it's usually due to their Phoronis sinking. They drown. It's hard to draw out their life with a blade. Putting it that way, I guess it's kinda obvious, huh?
A little ironic that that's why it still looks so pristine.
The other half of my reason,
Oh, are we talking about that now?
about why I'm here, yes. Right? I told you there was a second half.
Hmm?
It's you, Mio.
Me? What do you...
You want to leave an impression on all of us and the world, don't you? I can only hazard a guess at what you'd want it to be. And even then, I'm not confident I'd guess right. But let me just say this. You've only got a little over a month left. We can't change that fact. It doesn't give you much time to leave your mark. If there were anything I could do to give you time, if it were in my power, I would. Not just me. Sena too. And Noah. We all think that way. Mio?
Sparks. You're making me tear up here, man.
Oh, sorry. That wasn't my intention.
No, thank you. Nimue's doing.
Huh?
You were even being nice to Eunie. Stuff like that.
Oh. Oh, really? I'd never even thought about it.
Let's give thanks if we ever see one of those trees of hers.
A Sophronia? Right. I think that's a great idea.
Everyone's here. Good. Is this the person that made it out of this prison camp, then? Kisame. Right, sorry to rush you, but can you tell us about the camp? I can. Let's see now. Inside the camp, every prisoner is tracked using identification devices. You need those devices to move around the grounds. But if you go anywhere you're not supposed to, they'll trip the alarm and the guards will come running. So you can't go anywhere without them, but they stop you escaping? Crafty so-and-sos. So, how did you manage to escape? I'll be honest, most of it was sheer luck. I was working by the western gate when I happened to notice that there were fewer guards than normal. I asked my mates to help, and we got me out alone. In other words, it wouldn't be feasible for us to infiltrate by the same route you used to leave. I imagine it wouldn't, no. Well, in that case, why not drop the sneaky stuff and just get caught on purpose? If the guards figure out your Ouroboros, the plan's gonna fall to pieces. They'll just kill you right then and there. At least until you can get information out of Gondor on the inside. You can't let the Agnians know that you're Ouroboros. Huh. Right, so we're saying stealth's the only way to get everyone out safely, Gondor included. Well, since you've mentioned Gondor, we used to gather in the central cell block for morning assembly, so it should be easy to make contact provided you can get in. Good info, thanks. I suppose we'll need more data points on the person if we're to figure out a way of infiltrating it. I figured you might say that, so I got busy while I waited here, observing Agnian troops. Seems to be you might have more luck getting information from them, seeing as how I only saw one part of the prison. Can you see that island on the northwest? That's Corn Island. It's interesting looking, isn't it? I saw the Agnian transport Balanea. It's most likely Elevnus from the castle, so if you can access a terminal or something, you might be able to learn a thing or two. And then there's Thurbin Island, to the northeast. It has the Erythia relay base on it, permanent garrison and all, so you won't have trouble finding information there. It sounds like we'll have to accept a certain level of risk, since there is no other way. We just want the info, right? We can slip in and out without getting caught, quick as you like. Yes, I would like that, but how likely does it sound? More data on the prison is important, sure, but it won't mean much if we don't figure out how to circumvent the ID devices. Here, you can use this. This is the device they put on me. And these are the ones from my friends who died in the camp. It's kind of a dark thing to carry around with you. Should be enough for all of you, and then some. It's really sad. Thanks, we appreciate it. Jansen? About those ID devices, mind letting me have a crack? I think I can pull the warning systems out of them. And since you need a few, I'd like to borrow Nisek. Understood, thank you. So with the devices in Krydo's hands, we'll see what we can find on Corn Island and Thurbin Island.
Should we rest?
Okay, we got ourselves a goal.
Would you believe it? It'd be rude not to. I'm just gonna lie here and you can't stop me. Ugh, much better.
So at this point, I noticed this hero quest that requires Riku and Manana, and I'm speculating on whether or not this quest is something that might open up the ability to rank above level 10 in Riku and Manana's classes. I've known for a long time that that's going to be an option because the menus show that you can get above all the way up to rank 20, I believe. And I saw in a tips and tricks video that basically there would be a point in the game where you could trigger something that would allow you to rank above. So I'm wondering if that's that, and we're gonna have to check it out.
This reminds me.
The people of Tau certainly know their mushrooms. I'm kind of envious. I still can't quite tell apart which ones are edible and which ones aren't. Manana must also brush up on mushroomology. Riku agree in totality. It's not such long time ago that everybody sleep righteous sleep and get food stolen by Turkins, but Manana already apologized for that, and anyway, was simple blunder. Yeah, and besides that, it wasn't really just your fault. Manana will not make same mistake twice. From now, we'll spare no effort in pursuit of deep fungal knowledge. When discover mushrooms, we'll eat every one, then we'll definitely learn through experience. That sounds like a terrible idea, Manana. A terrible idea. I'm afraid sleeping too soundly will be the least of your problems then. No worry, stomach of Manana made from 100% indestructible stainless steel. I don't know how reassured I feel. Manana never tire in pursuit of knowledge. We should probably make a point of keeping some tummy-soothing herbs on hand. Yeah, I think we'll have to. You're not wrong. That's a terrible idea, Manana. Don't do that. Don't do that with the mushrooms. Alright, right here adds 25% chance to strike twice per auto attack.
Pretty good, right?
Double strike 5. Or 6, I guess. When canceling, boost damage dealt by 45%.
Pretty good, right?
And each of those cost at least 2 ether cylinders, so we are down a couple
That's
ether
enough for
cylinders,
today.
so we can collect a little bit more ether in the future to top that back off. And we will. Okay, we're gonna re-up our food, and I think I go for CP boost. Yeah. That's gonna be the most useful thing for us. We don't necessarily need experience gains.
Oh, so good. Just part of the protocol, innit?
Everyone got their strength back?
Ow! Gonna blast them into next week.
I'll cut right through. No! Make this quick!
I got something for you. You're on fire, Lanz. I see you.
Up the pressure.
Landslide.
Much what I expected.
I'd say we were moving in sync. Right, Taion? Looks like a supply drop.
Time for us to risk it all. This area is a little bit above our level. We're what, 51s right now? So these level 57s are dangerous. So I'm going to be trying to avoid enemies through here while we try and go get that drop.
Whoa, check this place out.
It'd be rude not to.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Look out! Careful, everyone!
You want to tussle? Oh, we can tussle.
No one's gonna mind if we just yoink the stuff.
Eunie, let's get us some loot.
Okay.
This was a nice find.
I'll just soak all this up.
Okay, and this guy being a level 50, I was a little bit nervous to fight him, but you know me, I want to try it. So, since we're level 51, this guy might be able to school us. Sometimes that happens, so on hard mode, you never know if somebody that's at the same level as you is going to just smack you into oblivion.
Nice one, Eunie. It isn't over.
Eye of the storm!
Extended blast!
Enemy's broken away from me. Spear point! Moon!
The other little. Another.
Skyfall! Let's go! Rushing way! Wind! Demon Slayer! Right to the dust!
You want some more?
The heat is on.
Yeah! Feels just... Are you quick? Where's it? Oh, good.
I'll deal with you all at once!
One good turn to burn together.
Time to get crushed! Come here! I've got something for you!
Well,
We can do this!
Feel it in my bones.
No love lost! Yeah!
Like a shield.
Time to wear out the big gun! You ain't ready for this!
Quit being an idiot. I think back.
have the park in here.
Soulfire! No love lost!
The heat is on. I
Go.
see you.
No love lost!
Ready when you are.
Smash you in. What, you think this plan might work? Yippee!
I have your back, whatever the weather.
One more for the road. Fight this dust.
Check out what I've got in mind.
I might have the answer.
I'll make it!
I'll lead. Above and beyond. I'm with you.
Time for the big one.
Keep hitting hard!
Hit them where they least expect. Hit them quick. Everyone get ready.
This one was my breaking point. I got really annoyed here. If you had my original commentary, I was bitching pretty hard. I was bitching pretty hard. I was like, why has the game not told me why I am not getting this 4th chain attack? Why do I not know this yet? I was pretty mad, but I'm glad that I figured it out, and I'm glad that I was able to share what I figured out with all of you. You all probably already knew way ahead of me, but you know what?
Come after me, and that's what you
That's
get.
okay.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
So right here, I'm going to pause for a second, and then I'm going to come back and explain it all to you, but since I've already explained it to all of you, I'm probably just going to skip this part. So yeah, we're going to jump ahead. Just remember that gamewith.net is the website where I finally found the answers to my chain attack questions. So at this point, I choose to go into the system menu because I wanted to show you the tips menu. So this one, in the tips menu, like I mentioned before, there are a ton of extra tips in here that aren't presented to you in normal gameplay. They're just added to this list, and you can go through them at your own leisure. In some ways, that's kind of nice, but there are certain pieces of information, like the 4th chain attack, that I seem to have been missing, and I don't know if it's in this list or not. So I wanted to point out that this list was here so that you could go through it and you could get extra information out of the tutorials that weren't presented to you. And yeah, go and check that out if you want to, but like I said, it's a really long list, and I wish that they gave you a way to sort through the ones that were presented in normal gameplay versus the ones that weren't, so that you could find the ones that weren't presented to you and read through them if you chose to. But yeah, just a small gripe, not really a big deal, honestly, in the grand scheme of things. This game tutorialized its gameplay so much better than Xenoblade 2 did that I can't really be too mad, but I do think that they could have made it just a little bit better in a couple of small ways, so I wanted to point that out.
Here we go, guys.
I'll follow your lead.
Make this quick.
Move as always, Noah.
Landslide.
Broke away. Eyes over here. Wow, this.
All coming together.
Why is that?
Cross impact.
Swing.
That's the weak point. To protect my friends.
It'd be rude not to.
Fight with focus.
I practice it by heart.
Show us what you got, Sena. Landslide. Giant flow.
Energy grenade! Sword! Overflow! Mighty fist! Wave!
Feel that? Oh, yeah!
Strength! It's amazing!
Go.
Wide smash!
Let's eat it up.
Feels just like it should!
I've got
Well, I can help.
Keep it up, Neo.
Not so stiff after all, eh, is it?
I can
Let's rip
handle
them a
this
new
one.
one.
Wave! Mighty fist!
Why?
I'm
helping you. Nice move, Taion.
Seal wall!
My own breeze, guys.
Now are you pissed? Right now! Oh, go help! Mighty fist!
No, no, no. Honestly, I'm impressed.
Thunder!
Why?
Sword!
We can do this.
Razor wind.
I can help working on it.
Need a hand? Thank you, Taion.
Clover!
Go. Sulfur.
walk all over you! You know the drill.
You can count on me! Domination! This is the one! I'll make this one! Let me get you on it! I'm with you! How about this? Again! Won't let victory slip away! No flaws in this practice!
Here you go! Just make it good!
This is the power with which we fight.
Well... What did you think would happen?
This was a nice find.
So what I'm looking for here is a fast travel point. I want to unlock a fast travel point where I'm at right now, because as soon as I do, I'm going to go and try and do that hero quest that Riku and Manana are required for, because of my suspicion that it will help us unlock somebody's class beyond level 10.
Just part of the protocol, innit?
Whoa, check this place out.
And now that I've found that, I'm checking my map to make sure that there's a fast travel point here. There is. So at this point, I'm okay to go and work on that hero quest now. So we need to go to the city camp in order to do that. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now, I feel like so at the beginning of the playthrough, I had two goals, right? One of those goals was that we would learn this battle system much faster than we did in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. In some ways, I feel like we succeeded, but in another way, that last bit of chain attack stuff was a big failure for us. It took us that long to figure it out. So I feel like in some ways I succeeded, in some ways I failed. So, you know what? We may have failed that goal. But we did have a second goal. And that was to not fall for the cat girl. And yeah, I definitely haven't fallen for the cat girl. When she twitches her ears, I have no emotions. I have no feelings about it. And yeah, definitely have succeeded in that front, right? There's no way that I have fallen for the cat girl. It just simply hasn't happened. So yeah, we're doing fine on that one, right? And I would never lie to you guys, right?
I'm starving.
I would never lie to you about this. You believe me, right? Right?
How are we doing? Happy to keep going? You know, you've got to take regular breaks. We need to lay all this out.
It seems that they believe in fortune clovers in this city as well. Well, what can I say? If you know, you know. And if you know, you're going to want to collect them. Isn't it mysterious? Seeing children talk about things never fails to bring a smile. Oh yeah, and mostly children collecting them. That's right. You got a point to make, Sena, love? Oops. No, not really. You're childish, Eunie. You want to go join the city brats, Eunie? Sounds like you'll have a lot in common. Ugh, you absolute muppet. This is great. Come on, Eunie. No need to get worked up. Queen's laces, you lot. Let a girl have her hobbies, will ya? That's right. If they grow near the city as well, then we could have a little excursion someday. You're the only one here I can trust, Noah.
Noah! Hey, how's tricks?
We're doing fine here, Boliaris. And you?
Same old, same old. Though we're not getting any provisions from home, so our supply guys are being run ragged.
Any requests for us? I don't imagine you called just to shoot the breeze.
No. Good point. Got a bit of info to share with you.
Yeah?
Specifically, it's about Colony 5.
Colony 5. I remember something about them being pretty highly ranked.
Yeah. We only happened to hear by chance, but apparently they made gold just the other day. Or so it seems, but we're not sure.
Oh, go on.
Last time a colony went gold? I think it was about 40 years ago. When you go gold, you're pardoned from fighting. That's why everybody busts their balls trying to rank up.
That sounds pretty familiar.
Thing is, we're not even hearing a peep about this from the other colonies.
So right here, I was speculating on whether or not gold colonies were actually a good thing to happen. I wonder if gold colonies are actually something that you're given when you have become too powerful, and consuls may want to get rid of you. And I'm going to see something that may give us a little bit more insight into that in a minute.
It's as if they're acting like Colony 5 never existed to start with. I've tried getting in direct contact with them, but I haven't heard a fart back.
You think something happened?
Well, the woman in charge of Colony 5, or Solia, was close friends with our commander.
With Ethel?
To give you some background, some 2 years after the commander got us to silver, well, Solia managed it as well. Kamaravi might have been Ethel's rival, but Osolia and Ethel, they were sworn friends.
What, so if it wasn't for the thing with Kamaravi, you all would have made it to gold rank?
I guess you could say it was likely.
Then I can see why you'd be worried.
Yep. So I was thinking of going to take a look. Been 6 days since we lost contact. If there's been some accident, we could still be able to help.
Are you sure that's a good idea? You got no flame clocks. What if you end up like us?
We'll get the spark out of there before that happens. But I'm talking about Osolia here. I ain't just gonna leave her. And if the commander was here, she'd do the exact same thing.
I really want to help out on this.
Whoa!
Eunie? Seems out of the blue.
Well, you see...
What the... Why didn't you tell us this sooner?
And right there, that's what really got me thinking about it. Her colony may have been labeled as a gold colony, and if that's the case, maybe that's why they were destroyed. Maybe that's what led to that event where Mobius came and attacked them. Imagine, if you will, that you have these two sides, Agnian and Keves, and the Mobius have to keep them balanced. We learned from Iota, I think it was Iota, that things have to remain balanced between the two, and so if one becomes too powerful, Mobius may have to destroy them. So if you're marked as gold, it's possible that you're just erased from the map, and people are forced to, quote-unquote, forget about you. I'm wondering. It's all speculation at this point.
Gotta share this stuff.
Sorry. I just didn't really believe it.
This is the moment I realize that my microphone is not working, and I'm about to fix it. So, most of you will probably know this already because I will have been recording some post-commentary and been letting you know the last couple of episodes, but apparently, all the episodes I've been filming this morning, my microphone was not working. I did not realize this because, mute and unmute was, functioning as it was supposed to, but apparently, I was not getting any signal. For whatever reason, OBS, when I started it today, disconnected from my audio interface. All I had to do was go into settings and reconnect it, but I don't know why that happened. That's the first time that's ever happened. So yeah, I get to spend an extra 2 hours and 45 minutes adding post-commentary. That's going to be fun. I'm probably going to end this episode early so that I can start working on that because that's going to add a bunch of extra time to my editing process. Damn it. Okay, let's continue. Damn it.
So, what you're saying is, you think that in the past you were attached to a gold rank colony?
Could be. This ain't some ash about wanting to know my past self or anything. The whole colony just fell to pieces. I have to know why.
You reckon Mobius have something to do with it?
With what I saw, definitely.
So that's why. All right. We'll help you out.
No, are you sure? I'd be glad for the help here, sure, but I really wouldn't want...
Oh, enough of this already. Tell me this isn't exactly what you were hoping for.
Saw through my clever ruse, eh? Must be losing my touch.
I've seen that memory too, when interlinking with Eunie. And I guarantee you it was not a dream. I'm certain of it.
True. I feel the same. What do you two think?
No objections. Let's head out. Yeah, I want to lend a hand as well.
There you go. Okay?
I owe you one, mate. Seems like I'm always getting you in trouble.
It's fine, Boliaris. We do have an obligation here, right?
Man, not to forget all that food you gave us. Oh yeah, I remember you took seconds.
Righto. I'll be moving out after this. Let's rendezvous around here.
The Orion Trail. Understood. We'll give our stuff a once-over, then get going.
All right. See you there.
Yeah. See you.
Noah? Friends make journey to Goldie Colony?
Yep. That's the plan.
Then, humbly asking to drag Manana along.
No problem. But why?
Manana heard rumorings. Say that Goldie colonies have super real good ingredients lying around. Manana will take these ingredients. Resulting dishes will blow both socks and minds.
Trying to expand the old repertoire. Eh, Manana?
Expand!
That'd be really great, actually. Okay. Don't know why I'd ever refuse.
Manana, if you're going...
Rikugo. Naturalistic. Only answer is yes.
I just said I won't refuse. We can all go.
Okay. Hero Quest, side story Eunie. Interesting. So this is probably going to unlock Eunie's class, not Riku and Manana's. Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, I need to end this episode just a little bit early because I need to start working on that post-commentary problem, and it's going to take a long time, so yeah. Damn it. That makes me so sad because I like... Damn it. Oh well. Anyways, thank you all for being here, and in the next episode we will do this side story for Eunie. Have a good one, everybody. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, 7th Son, Len, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, Andrew Smith, and Jordan and Emily Hill. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.